Jungkook, next morning, I was awakened by Tae. We'll be out in half an hour. Get ready. I said and went outside. I went to kitchen where mom was cooking. I sat on chair and took my breakfast. Miss John. So, my mom said and I looked at her. So, are you happy? Mom asked and I start my breakfast without answering her. Miss John. I know. Tae was not beautiful but she was saying, and I interrupted her. Wait, mom, I never noticed him, or for me, this is not the problem. I stop for a while and look at my mom. Everything is given by God, so who are we to decide that who is beautiful or not? I didn't want to do this marriage not because Theong is beautiful or not, but because I was not prepared for marriage now. I wanted to do something in my life and then marry someone. I sat and take deep breath to control my anger. When I entered my room, I saw him putting some boxes in bag. He immediately looked up at the sound of door. Our eyes meet and his damn eyes make me forget where I was standing. I keep at looking his eyes for few seconds. I realized where I was standing and what I am doing. I diverted my eyes and took my clothes to went to change. After changing, I come out and took my wallet and watch. I saw him sitting on bed. Theo, are you ready? I asked and he replied with yes. I nodded and told him to come. I picked some of bags and went out. Theo, we are going by road? I asked shockingly. Yes, we are driving. Theo, I was Jungkook who answered. Busan to Seoul with Jungkook by road in this weather. Really? That will be my first journey by road with Jungkook. I am very excited. Taeyong, I was very excited. I was jumping in my mind. I had never a journey by road, or I can say I had never been taken to anywhere. And now I was going to enjoy this beautiful journey with my husband. A lot of people travel a lot every time, but the journey is when you travel with the one who is special to you. Jungkook sat in the car after hugging his parents and brothers. I saw him waiting for me to sit. He looked at me and I nodded, understand the meaning of his look. I opened the front seat door of the car and sat next to him. I was feeling amazed. My life was turning, changing, and the biggest change was Jungkook, who come in my life and start giving me all those things which I had never dreamed of. He gave me the honor of his name, John Theon. The feeling of his name with my name was like to win the world. I could not describe to him or anyone that what he had to give me. Minnie, Tete, bye bye. I looked out the car where the cute angel was looking at me. He waved bye to me and I waved bye and flew a kiss to him. He did the same and I giggled. Look at his cute acts. Jungkook started his car and we bid our byes to all the family members standing there. He drove the car slowly at first, then fast on highway. We were on highway but all we had in our car was silence. Then I looked outside the glass where I saw trees and birds, a little sunshine. I looked at Jungkook's direction, who had, as always, nothing on his face. It's been 2 hours of driving, but he didn't utter a single word. I was feeling sleepy, so I placed my head on the head of the seat and closed my eyes. Jungkook, I was driving while he was looking outside. It's been 2 hours of driving, but none of us talked. Why is he so silent? Then why are you? If I am not speaking, he's supposed to talk. Why should I worry? I don't want to talk him. My inner voice was fighting and disturbing me. I looked at him in frustration and find him sleeping. I didn't disturb him. I continuously drove. I looked at him. He was in deep slumber, unaware of everything. His long lashes was lying. I feel the urge of touching his eyes inside me. What I am thinking? Stop, Jungkook. I immediately looked away and fixed my eyes on road. The person who was sitting beside me didn't know what he was doing to me. He was sleeping here, unaware of the things he is doing to me. I was tired of driving and saw of the fighting going inside me. I stopped car on highway hotel. The car stopped with a twitch, which made Theongs to get up. The ouch! A sudden twitch made me get up from my sleep because I felt a sudden pain in my neck. I was rubbing the back of the neck with my hand. Jungkook, sorry, are you okay? Jungkook asked, and I turned to look at him. Yes, I am fine, I said while carrying my neck. What happened? I asked, looked around, and found that our car was parked in a highway. I looked at Jungkook with caution eyes. Let's take a break of driving. If you want to go restroom, it's right here. We both stepped out of the car. It was little cold. The weather was cloudy. I checked time on my watch and I was shocked because it was 11 a.m. So it's mean I was sleeping for last 4 hours. You are an idiot, Thiang, who sleep in a car so long. What will Jungkook be thinking about me? Gosh, now don't do any stupid acts further. I scrolled myself and looked at Jungkook who was going inside a shop. I was still standing near the car. I saw Jungkook coming some refreshments. We both sat in the car. I was always talkative. No one in my house talked to me, but I talked to my plants, to my books, to myself always. I only had one friend in my life, but she shifted to other country, so I again became lonely. I came out of my thoughts and looked at my Mr. Serious, who was busy in driving. So I decided to talk to him in my heart. I lowered my eyes and my hand, which were placed in my lap. I started prepare myself to talk to him. Jungkook, how are you? Or I should ask, who are you? I start the questions in my heart. I want to know you. I want to become your friend. I want to know how will you look talking continuously. I want to see your eyes. They shine. But first, I want to know what do you think about me? Who am I to you? An unwanted thing? A burden? What am I? Who am I? A tear except from my eyes. I look at him to whom I was talking in my heart, but he, I think, forget that I was also sitting in the car next to him. He seems all alone. I was so near, but at the same time so far from him. I start looking outside when I noticed that it started raining. It was slowly raining that was making weather so beautiful, so romantic. I was always mad for rain. It gave me a strange kind of pleasure. I smiled looking at the small drop of rains. Jungkook. I again, after some time, start driving. There were only silence once again in the car. I thought he is talkative, but he was so quiet. No one can say that there were two persons in the car. None of us was speaking. I keep myself busy in driving. I take a look at him from corner of eye. He was looking at his hand lying in his lap. I don't understand why he was always look at his hand like this. I saw his tears falling on his hand and he immediately wiped it. I fixed my eyes on road, still thinking about his tear. Damn him. Why do I care? But why is crying? Stop thinking about him. You should not be so concerned about him. I scrolled myself and didn't look at him, but my mind was still roaming around the tear. I could not resist on my eyes and again look at him. He was looking outside the window. It was raining and he was smiling, smile with wet eyes. You again started. Now don't look at him. I will not look at him. I said this to myself and for now, fixed my eyes on road. But you can control your eyes, but you can't control your mind. Teary eyes with smile, long lashes, his voice, his hair. Oh, stop it, please now. I talked myself and started reminded that I could not think about him. Due to him and his mother, my sisters suffered. This whole marriage drama was only because of him. I felt the anger arise inside me, but again his eyes overwhelmed me, my sense of thinking. The anger was gone. His eyes was on the curtain on my mind, which were disturbing me. I was feeling sweet pinch in my heart thinking about him. Jungkook. I didn't look at him again and keep myself busy in driving. In evening we reached home. We were safely home. I entered the house and he followed me. We went to my room with luggage and Theung joined me. Few minutes later I came back and saw Theung standing in the middle of the room. He was all Jungkook. A tear was rolling down on his cheek. I felt my heart got a punch. It hurts. My heart hurts when I see him crying like this. He saw me and without wasting a second turned to the other side. He hid his tears. He turned to me after a few seconds. Theung point of view. Mr. Arrogant has his own ego. When he didn't welcome me in his life, happily, then how would he welcome me in his house? I was feeling a hurt, a hurt of ignorance. I was feeling like all those things were exist but has no meaning. I was looking at the luggage laying on the floor. I was feeling like these bags which has no importance, a useless thing, an unwanted luggage which he had to carry whatever he want or not. JK, you stay here, I'll be back. I said and turned to go. I didn't want to see him like this. I slowly started walking toward the near restaurant to get dinner. Jungkook, why always his tear hurts me? Why I always in his thought? In all questions, I came back and went to room to call him for dinner. When I opened the door, I was stunned. I forgot for what I was here. I felt my heart skipping its beat.